Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. So, on a day that is only 5 removed from when Apple will be announcing their new iPhones, watches, and whatnots, did you do the crossword?
I did.
And was this crossword the apple of your eye?
It was a pretty easy solve for me. I actually got it done faster than Tuesdays.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So, which is pretty surprising because it had rebuses.
It did have rebuses. I just about fell over, and I had a lot of trouble with it because I was not expecting a rebus on a Wednesday.
Nope.
And now, of course, the question is, will there be a rebus on Thursday? 2 rebuses in a row.
Whoa.
Or 2 rebusi, as we like to say.
That might be a little drastic even for the New York Times.
I don't know, but it was an interesting crossword, but it took me a while to figure out what the theme was. Once I figured out the theme, I was good, but I was having a lot of trouble, as you might imagine, not grasping the theme.
Oh, I see.
So why don't you expound upon the theme?
Well, there were 3 circled squares in the puzzle, and you had to put a rebus in them. Thankfully, it was the same rebus in each one of them.
Right.
And it was the, root semi, S-E-M-I.
Yes.
So the first one came at 17 across and 6 down. 17 across was, it will change the way you see yourself, which was a great clue, I thought, because the answer was fun house mirror.
Yes.
And the S-E from house and the M-I from mirror went into the circled square. And then going down that circled square was honorific, 6 down, honorific for a Catholic cardinal, and that was His Eminence. So the S from his and the EMI from eminence was what the semi circle was composed of. Mm-hmm. Then we had 22 across, which was floral bubble tea flavoring, which was rose milk. I don't know, that doesn't sound really appetizing, but maybe it's good. And then 11 down, caregiver for a pregnant woman, a nurse, a midwife, right? Nurse, midwife, yep. Yes, And so rose milk, you had the S-E from rose and the M-I from milk. And with nurse, midwife, you had the S-E from nurse and the M-I from midwife. So anyway, and then the other one was at 48 across and 39 down. 48 across being warhead carriers, which were cruise missiles. S-E from cruise and M-I from missiles went into the circled square. And then 39 down, red-haired toon, who is always seeing red. That took me a while. I'm like, red-haired toon, who could that be? It turned out to be Yosemite Sam.
Right.
And so the S-E and M-I from Yosemite was in the circled square. And then the revealer was 63 across, first and third quarter moons, example, or a hint to this puzzle's theme. And that was semi-circles.
Right.
So, semi-circles. Semi in a circle. So, semicircles.
A nice thing. It's too bad that, 5 out of the 6 answers semi broke between 2 words.
Yes.
And Yosemite, semi was part of 1, but there wasn't any, implication just because it was a semicircle that it should be coming from two different words.
Right.
And Yosemite Sam is a great clue. I did not realize he was redheaded.
Yep, he is.
Guess I'm going to have to go and study my Yosemite Sam again. Mm-hmm. I also did not know. Did you know what rose milk was?
No.
Oh, okay. I feel slightly better then. and cruise missiles. I've not heard that term in a long time.
No,
I guess they still fire them.
I suppose.
Maybe from cruise ships.
Uh-huh.
One across, I started off with what was supposed to be visitor to Mecca. I wrote Hajj because I had H-A-J, and I figured, well, it's a Hajj, H-A-J-J, but that's the event. And I guess Haji is one who goes there.
I guess. I did not know. I mean, I know it's in the practice of Islam, that is what you're supposed to do, right? Go to Mecca.
Yeah.
But I didn't, I mean, I just thought Muslims went.
Yeah.
But then, well, it's 4 letters. It could be Sunni because that's a, sect within Muslim. But it was. Haji, H-I-J-I.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. And that I of Haji came off of 4 down dual cry, I'm hit.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Well, it wouldn't be if you were hit.
I guess that could be a dual cry. Yes, definitely. I was thinking, like ungarde or something,
yes.
But no, I'm hit. No.
And we had 14 down, Lamar Blank, ex of Khloe Kardashian, and that was Odom, O-D-O-M.
Yep.
I looked at that and thought it was a noodle. But
that's udon.
I was so close. And let's see, what else was interesting in this area? I guess 2 down was sort of obvious. What Peter Pan refuses to become, adult.
Right.
And I had trouble with 5 across. Choices for party organizers, themes.
Oh.
That took me a bit.
Oh, I knew that one right off.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. I did not know 16 across. A new rapper, for me anyway, in the puzzle. 16 across rapper, Lil Uzi Vert.
Yes. So, of course, as you might imagine, Uzi has shown up
many times.
94 times. And it's actually shown up as a reference to the rapper. The first time was in 2020. Otherwise, they're pretty much talking about a gun since 1998. No, I stand corrected. It actually there were 2 pre-shorts puzzles from 1988 where it was first clued as a submachine gun.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much it's been a submachine gun ever since.
But lately it's been a rapper? Is it always the same rapper?
Yes.
Any other rappers have the name Uzi?
Twice in 2024 it appeared as the rapper. Then in 2022 it was the weapon in the Terminator. The 2 before that were also references to the rapper.
Wow. So it's been in several times while I've been doing puzzles. I didn't remember it.
You can imagine the algorithms and the constructors liking those letters. Mm-hmm. Although the Z doesn't show up that often.
Yeah.
But when you need a Z and you got a couple of vowels around it, I guess that helps. Let's see here. I forgot again. 26 across, the spiral horned antelope, the eland.
Eland.
And I do remember that you remember it because apparently you used to read about elands to our kids.
Yep.
See, I remember that. I just didn't remember the animal.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, eventually did, but it was just like, is it an ibex? I kept thinking about ibexes, but that was not the case.
That's right.
And then the one below it, 28 across, point of no return in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Final answer.
That's right.
I had final, and it's like, okay, what was that a final?
Is this your final answer? Is that your final answer?
See,
I always say. Mm-hmm.
I just didn't watch that enough for that to sink in.
I didn't watch it very often, but I do remember them saying that. Is that your final answer?
Is that the one where you could call a friend?
Yeah.
Okay, phone a friend.
Or poll the audience.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they might be lying through their teeth.
Or not know. They could just be making a stab.
Well, getting back to that Uzi. So I didn't know that, and I also didn't know 12 down blue in Spanish, azul.
That's right.
Of course, you knew that.
I knew that.
Right. I presume you know all the colors of the Spanish rainbow.
I don't, but
really,
I did remember azul.
Do you know red?
I want to say it's roja.
Roja?
I believe.
Okay. Orange? We're just going to go through the spectrum.
No, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, thus endeth the Spanish test for tonight. Let's see. 32 down. 32 down was HS course in which one might be graded on a curve. So I thought, ooh, it's math. But it turned out to be calc.
Calc.
So it was a form of math.
That's right.
That was close.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it was thinking about graded on a curve. I mean, doesn't calculus involve curves?
Yes.
So it's been a long time since I've taken calculus, and I never really liked it that much.
Well, it hasn't changed very much. I mean,
no, I'm sure
integrals are still taken the same way.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I did stumble at 34 down, Mount Rushmore and the Taj Mahal, e.g. So I wanted to be like tourist site, but it was, or tourist sites, because it's plural, but it was monuments.
Monuments, that's correct.
And I had no idea what to make of 52 across, that being cleaning product made in Fight Club, lye soap.
Lye soap, yes.
None of that sentence makes any sense to me.
I've never seen that movie, but apparently they make lye soap in it.
What, just to make a few bucks?
I have no
Maybe
idea.
they throw lye soap at others. That's their weapon.
Watch the movie and find out.
Oh, you watch the movie and report back. We'll do it that way. 53 down was, and I couldn't remember this name for a bit either, comic actor blank Baron Cohen. And then after a couple of seconds is like, oh yeah, it's Sasha.
Sasha.
So again, that's my advertisement for not doing crosswords at night.
I knew it, but I didn't know how to spell it. I spelled it S-A-S-H-A instead of S-A-C-H-A.
Once I remembered it, the spelling wasn't as difficult for me. Mm-hmm. I noticed we had two clues. 58 down, stared at, was eyed. Mm-hmm. And then 54 down, lewd looker, was ogler.
Right.
So we had a lot of sort of somewhat seemly gazing at people happening in the grid.
I guess so.
And then we had 68 across, that being comic book figure hero.
That's right.
And a few days ago we had my hero was the clue, and the answer was I'm saved.
That's right.
So a little bit of.
We had I'm hit today, and we had I'm saved.
Yes.
Today. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I also liked 42 down.
Yes.
Boxes or 42 across. Boxes for crackers, safes.
Yeah, that was well done indeed.
Nice clue.
I did not realize 41 down, light racing vehicle was a rally car.
No, I didn't know that's what it was called.
Not sure what to make of that, but I did know 45 across, UK military arm, RAF.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So, of course, I'm fond of the RCAF, the Royal Canadian Air Farce, which was, and just to be clear, that was pronounced as farce. That was a radio show from the CBC a long ways back. Very funny, though.
Mm-hmm. Another funny clue was 29 down. Asteroids made a big impact on it in the 1980s. Atari.
Yeah, that was nice.
Did make quite an impact.
All right. Well, I think that's probably it for today.
Okay.
Except we have just a tad of listener mail.
Oh. Okay.
And this is from Aaron, and the subject is hen party. And we had been pondering that phrase, and Aaron helpfully points out it's a bachelorette party. It's chiefly British.
I figured, yeah. I thought it was English.
Mm-hmm.
But British.
Yep. And it's a bachelorette party.
All
so
right.
now we know for sure. So when we see hen party the next time, we'll be ready for it.
That's right. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron. And for anyone else listening who would like to do what Aaron just did and drop us a line, you can do so. Either crosswordpodcast@icloud.com, or you can click on the link in the show notes to send fan mail to us. With fan mail, we don't get the ability to respond to you. So if you want to reply, email's great. But fan mail is also fine. We love fan mail.
You bet.
That is it for today. Possibly expect a rebus, or maybe not expect a rebus tomorrow.
Who knows?
Two rebuses in a row. That sounds highly problematic,
Yes.
but we'll know in about 23 minutes when the crossword drops. Hope you'll enjoy it, and we'll be back to talk about that crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.